I sort of called this, but I didn't mention it. What happens when you've got way too much time on your hands and your name's CC, you put out a video every single day talking bullshit. G'day, hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me, it is much appreciated. Yes, I did call it. Chris is now, because of his leg injury or his foot injury, he has got way too much time in his hands and he's pumping out a video a day and it's very hard to keep up. However, our misguided friend is now confused about moonlight. So let's hear what he's got to say and let's see if we can put him straight.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. So 9/9/24.
Chris, I don't know if you realise this, but you're only using your phone to record and the microphone is not very sensitive. So can you just come a little bit closer to your phone? That'd be great. And also, Chris, can you please, for the dear love of everything, can you please straighten that picture in the background? Thank you.
You know, I was thinking about the Globies, you know, and I'm sure they've done experiments. They had to. I just want to give you an example of one experiment I'm sure they've done. They're easy experiments, you know, it's just using the sun and the moon.
Over roughly the last 4,000 years, thousands of professionals have conducted experiments which have been cited, documented, verified, peer-reviewed, published, etc., etc. So please tell me the experiment you're about to suggest. You have written a paper and got citations and documentation and had it verified. No?
That's right. Yes. My favorite. It's a Swiss Army knife. Your regular, typical, off-the-shelf unit. It's got a little magnifying glass right here. Yeah, see this? Let's take a look at that magnifying glass close up. This
Camera's on the other side, Chris. Over here.
is a magnifying glass. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's right. Magnifies things to laser precision.
A magnifying glass can be either glass or plastic and has a convex lens. Light hits the lens at an angle and is refracted towards the centre of the lens. Once it leaves the lens, it is then refracted even further, leaving a magnified image of the object that you're looking at.
So you take the sun, you get this magnifying glass, and you get that light just right and it starts to burn paper, leaves, all sorts of things.
Yes, because ambient light is not as strong as sunlight, and this can be dangerous. If the magnifying glass concentrates the sunlight in one spot, then yes, it will start a fire. So never do this to flammable objects and never leave a magnifying glass out in the sun on total fireman days.
However, you know, it's curious. When you take the moon and it's a full moon and you do it, and you get that just right, it emits cold. Ha! That's confusing.
Once again, Chris, it's only confusing to you. And you've totally debunked yourself. You stated that moonlight is the moon reflecting sunlight, not heat. Sunlight is visible and invisible electromagnetic radiation, which does include a tiny little bit of heat. However, the moon is a very poor reflector. In fact, it only reflects between 10 and 12% of the sunlight from the sun. And therefore, included in that 10 to 12% is a very tiny little bit of heat. It is undetectable.
Now, weren't we told that the light from the sun is reflecting off of the moon and that's what it's projecting? We were told that. So there shouldn't be getting colder. If anything, it should be warm at best, at least. But it's not. It's cold. So that would lead me to believe that the moonlight is its own source, has its own source of light.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
Well, that wouldn't make any sense at all to me. We were told that it's reflecting the light from the sun and projecting it back down to Earth. So it shouldn't be getting colder. It should be at least lukewarm or room temperature or something, but not 10 degrees cooler.
As I've just explained, the moon reflects the sunlight, not heat.
See, a Globie, if they conduct this experiment, this would be their reaction. You know, they would be, you know, it's like, oh, no, I don't want to see it anymore. I can't, I don't want to look at it anymore, okay? Get it away from me. Come on, let's go to the bar, or wherever the hell, let's go watch the sports game. And that would be the extent of the experiment, and then that would get out of their head, and they wouldn't think about it anymore, and then it would be over. Back to pretending like you think everything is true and living on a bowl and spinning away. That would be their reaction to it, and that sucks.
As I mentioned earlier, experiments have been conducted over thousands of years, with citations, documentation, peer reviews, publications, etc., etc. But there was one experiment done by a flat earther, Jeranism. You may remember this one.
You're seeing through this hole, through the next hole, and seeing the light at the backboard, or 17 feet off the water. The Earth is flat. If he's holding it up at 23 feet high and we're seeing the light, well, that's because the Earth's curved. Enrique, how high is your light?
17 feet.
I mean, you know, it's as, we don't see you, Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head. Interesting.
Now us flat earthers dig more, and then dig deeper, and find other holes down there that we never thought existed.
Yeah, they're called rabbit holes, Chris, and that's what all conspiracy theorists do. They just go down a rabbit hole and then find another one and keep going and keep going and keep going.
But now we do. See, flat earthers know what we live on. We know this is not a rocky white ball in space spinning at this enormous amount of speed, traveling with the galaxy in this ever-expanding universe.
The universe itself keeps on expanding and expanding in all of the directions it can whiz.
Bet you didn't see that one coming. But the best line from that song is this one.
And pray that there's intelligent life somewhere up in space, 'cause there's bugger all down here on Earth.
We know that we're stationary. We know we're covered with a dome, that there is no space. Space does not exist, which completely gets rid of the space agencies. They're done. Finished. That's just a cover-up for everything out there to keep you believing that you live on this spinning wet ball, to throw you little tidbits here and there, for us it's Easter eggs.
Yet another reference to rabbit holes. Conspiracy theorists, rabbit holes, Easter eggs.
You know, for you guys, it's keeping that thought going, you know, the indoctrination. Yes, oh, there's another moon from a different solar system. A meteor. Oh no, another one? God, we better prepare. That's all it is. Thank you for subbing and thank you for reviewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.
Chris, you are only a part of my world purely for entertainment value. Alright, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought about that one. Enjoyed putting that one together, especially with the Monty Python clip. Always good to have a bit of Monty Python in a video. If you did like the video and you got this far, please consider clicking the thumbs up button. It really helps. If it's your first time here, you can join by clicking the icon over there, or the icon, it's going to be round about here, I think. And down here will be a previous CC video that you can watch. So thank you for joining me. It is much appreciated. Like I always say, I will see you on the next video. Good day.